answers from Joe Biden's inner circle, amid growing accusations that they covered up his cognitive decline. The House Oversight Committee sent letters to the former president's physician and White House aides on Thursday, requesting they appear for transcribed interviews. The investigation comes in the wake of this week's release of a tell-all book by journalists Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson that details the lengths to which those closest to Biden went to keep his decline a secret. One political insider told the authors that, quote, 5 people were running the country, and Joe Biden was at best a senior member of the board. This also comes in the wake of the announcement last weekend that the president was diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. So let's bring in our panel. Portrait editor columnist Dan Henninger, columnist and chief CEO Jason Riley, and editorial board member Kyle Peterson. Gentlemen, welcome. So, Dan, we start with you. This revelation about the, first of all, we should say, the former president, prostate cancer, wishing all the best. That's a horrible diagnosis, and wishing well. But what does it tell us? Does it tell us any more about this, what we're learning now about the extent to which his agent and some of the media records to cover up the President Biden's condition in the last few years?
I think it tells us a lot, Gary, about the politics and the political goals of the Democratic Party, which I think we are now discovering transcended even Joe Biden's presidency itself. I mean, the reality is that Joe Biden had stepped aside back then. His legacy would have been that he was a Democratic, a perfectly respectable Democratic president, passed a lot of legislation, pro-climate legislation. Instead, his legacy is this personal catastrophe. That's how he'll be remembered. But if in fact 5 people were running the presidency,
all believers are liars.
Man standing there, and Joe Biden.
Facts.
These progressive things that the White House was doing domestically, and they had a goal in mind. They wanted to get as much done in terms of progressive politics as they could during those 4 years, and they had a situation that allowed them to do it. The country began.
Jason, there's another quote in the book which I read this week, where it says that, essentially paraphrasing, that the aim was simply to get through the election, get Joe Biden through the election, and then he could likely disappear the next 4 years. He would disappear and show proof of his life with the rest of them from his country. It really does create an issue for the Democrats, isn't it? That they took part in this. It's obvious, as Dan says,
Young people are drawn to Hillsong's music.
If you create content on YouTube and
Trump sisters get lucky because they get a man.
You're right. There's
The
a
black
tough issue
community is responsible for the selling out of its celebrities.
with Democrats that
A
come
major
today.
recall has just been
There's a
issued.
connection
y'all think
between
y'all chasing
this,
y'all
cancer
dreams, right?
cirrhosis
All
and
you're doing is
what
getting
Biden
further away from
positively
yourself. The
for
more
many years
famous you
on this was
become,
being
the
covered
more
up. There were
distractions you have.
plenty of opportunities
It's a
for the
trap.
Democrats to pivot on this. I'm
If
thinking
you
back
have
to
no
that Robert
peace
Byrd
within
report,
you,
the
it's
special
tough.
counsel that was looking into
Understand,
Biden's
life isn't
handling of
meant.
classified documents.
You
If you
can't
remember,
understand what's real.
back in
You have to know what's real. You can't believe what's real. You have to know what's real. You can't have faith in what's real. You have to know what's real. And you can't hope what's real is real. You have to know the truth is real. The creator within the creation. You're never alone. My question to all you fucking believers. Where did that fucking name God come from? When the truth is the truth. How can the creations give the creator a name? Answer that question for yourself.
and blowing up in their face in the worst possible way. And now they have a serious trust issue with all Americans, not just Republicans, but I think all
Life
Americans.
is a joke.
Kyle, this latest book raises questions not only
Everything that
about
we're doing,
the White
everything you
House
see
and
happening
Democrats
on a
covering up, but
regular,
to
it's a
some extent,
distraction, bro.
many members of the media,
Just focus on yourself.
if not collaborating
Eat
on
healthy.
cover up, then at least lacking curiosity to really push very hard on this. And
Its
some
name.
people argue it's kind of an act of chutzpah. But one of the people who wrote this latest book, Jake Tapper of CNN, not so much Alex Thompson, I think did some good reporting on
Focus on
Biden's
yourself.
elections. But Jake Tapper was one of those people who did actually quite often
Nobody
criticize
else
people
matters
who were
but you.
reporting on the president's
It is what it is. All it is. Raw creativity.
Sure, I think lack of curiosity is a great way to put it. I mean, you saw
Even your family gonna
the
become a
condition that Biden
Raw creativity. The mind is all that matters. Everyone got one to matter. Literally. So, My question is again, ask yourself the question, how can the creations give it, being the creator, its name? How can the creations do that? Is the question. Ask yourself.
And I tend to think that 3-4 years is a pretty long time for voters to have other things on their minds. On the other hand, there will be questions, I think, in 2028
It's
for people
because of
who are
you.
in the cabinet,
Your
in the
impact
Biden
big.
White House, like Pete
Don't
Buttigieg,
force them to do anything. Don't
what
force
they
nobody
saw,
to
what
believe
they
that shit.
witnessed, and
Focus
why
on
do they say
yourself.
anything?
Keep your
Dan, do you think there is a
Because the truth, it is what it is. All it is, being unbelievable once you realize who's lying to who, to realizing the truth that's already ready waiting on you to just tap back in your common sense.
Basically, their ideas are set. And the question is, will independent
Wake up.
voters feel like they were had by the Democratic Party, and that they can no longer trust what they are saying? This is an enormous event, Jeremy. This thing is like since Woodrow Wilson, who allowed the cognitive president to be in power for that many years, while people who were unelected were running the government. And I think a lot of voters are going to be upset about that if the Republicans remind them of it.
Use
Tells you that all the kids in my school was writing applications to go to college. I got no life to go to
JFK was,
that ain't my mom's fault.
sort of was quite
I wanted
seriously
to go to
ill
college.
with
I went to school
but I
all the
think
way
in
and
an
was
age
ready
of
to go to college. The only
disclosure,
thing
we're
that
so
stopped
used to
me
it,
was
that
money.
there's no longer
Tell me
acceptable.
that all the kids in my school was writing applications to go to college. I got no life, no electricity. And that ain't my mom's fault. I wanted to go to college. I went to school all the way.
Many times, hands or in your arms or any kind of component of your skin, because the smell and the vapor of the vinegar that it gives off is actually a deterrent to the crabs, and they won't. But watch.
Hi, thanks for coming. Yeah, I actually took a training.
But I didn't know nothing about fitness. I never heard the word. In 1960, people just tell me. So it's now African Americans just come in here. Black folks would come up. Well, how come you don't eat steak? Because cows don't eat steak. Meat and meat don't eat meat. Huh? In 1960, they thought I was crazy. But I didn't know nothing about fitness.
You don't have to know about the truth that's in you already to know. But you're supposed to know. Naturally know. Because it's in you to know already. Just waiting on you to tap back in. The creator within the creation. You're never alone. The truth is the truth. Brown men and women, women and men. We all been taught wrong.
International students as the Trump administration cracks down on anti-Semitism on campus and many other reasons for doing something like this.
And starting a bonfire.
White House
All I
Deputy
could
Chief
do
of
was
Staff
bury my face into the pillow and scream until he finished coming in my ass for the fourth time. He collapsed
What
that
is the
long
Trump
ass
administration
dick
planning to do
so
to
it
deal
felt like
with
he was rubbing
judicial
his foot
tyranny
in my hole and
that's
started
paralyzed the Trump
bonfire.
administration
All I
right
could
now?
do was bury my face into the pillows and scream
Well, that's
until
the
he
right word to
finished
use
coming in
this
my ass for the fourth time. He
Judicial
collapsed
tyranny.
that long.
This is a judicial coup by communist Marxist judges against the law, Constitution, and democracy of the United States. The American people held an election, voted overwhelmingly in a landslide, in a historic mandate to deliver sovereignty and security and homeland defense to this nation. We also have a toxic stew of extreme anti-Semitism,
Will tell us
anti-Americanism,
what to do
Marxism,
in our own
communism,
country. It's our land. It's not this. It's the only crypto app you'll ever need.
Jesus was born through natural human birth, the sacred conception, yes, but not the way people were later taught through distorted religion. His biological parents were real, Mary and Joseph, but his soul, his consciousness field, was not ordinary. He was a solar being, an intentional emanation of the
once you get ready to motherfucker put you in the shit you in, only then can you get out the shit you in. Straight up. And so, God does not care to say,
Nigga,
If I apply for a personal loan program, I'll be a real estate to the Dookies, man. Oh,
This is why I tell people to correct their status, because you a national. You don't gotta tell the cop anything. You don't gotta argue with a cop. You don't gotta explain to them the rules. The power is in the pen for right now. You can be a celebrity for a while, so you gotta do it. You become a 3, 4, or 5-star national. So now, when they look up your ID numbers in their computer system, it's going to
you are being lied.
Any university that tolerates extremism, anti-Semitism, anti-American, and poison ideologies, would have to change them. To inform us directly that they should participate in these activities. Immigration in this country is a privilege. We have the right as a nation and as a people to deny the entry to anyone. Anyone seeking to enter this country in order to protect the foreign policy, the national security, but also the well-being and domestic tranquility of this country. We need to be encouraged in
With artificial, you can't be artificial and intelligent.
into our country.
It don't make sense,
Zero
right?
anti-American
The thing
immigration.
is this, bro. Everything that's dealing around artificial intelligence comes from us.
Who don't love America,
We
who
fed
don't
it
love our founders, who don't love
It is based
the
off
Constitution,
our
who don't love
lives. So
people,
that
who don't
means
love our society.
that's the cutoff
You
point.
also have a
If we haven't
tyrannical
explored
judicial
nothing
ruling
yet to give
that
artificial
has
intelligence the
imprisoned
proper data
our ICE
for that
officers and
exploration,
murderers
it
in
don't
Djibouti.
exist.
Are you
We,
following this, Rob?
Thank you.
President Trump,
AI is not
and the Department of Defense
really AI, artificial intelligence.
state work together.
AI is really OI, our intelligence given to a fucking computer.
In the entire United States, all illegal aliens.
Literally, once again, we got too smart for our own good, so we created some more bad shit. But it was for the good. We're able to touch the whole world with the shit.
Right. As in absolute, as in finished, as in complete, as in done. And they were being deported safely and humanely, more than they deserve, by the way. Rapists and
Stop.
child
Ain't no more
rapists and
going.
murderers.
Good or bad, it was created by our ass.
And a local judge in Boston ordered the flight grounded, and is now
The mind that matters.
in Djibouti with these savage monsters having to guard and protect them 24/7 in a location with no appropriate facilities, no detention space, no detention beds,
So
nothing.
now they got us in this bubble to where we think we moving forward, but we're actually moving backwards. All artificial intelligence does is compute faster. That's it. It does the same shit we do. It doesn't do nothing we can't do. It just does it faster. That's it. That's all it does, right? So, like I be trying to tell people, when you let a motherfucker control control your education, they control what you think. And when a bitch control what you think, they control your actions. You cannot do something that you're not familiar with or know how to do. You want to make sure you're dumb, deaf, and blind. They're not worried about us. They can come right in front of us and tell us, we should do X, Y, Z. Nothing's going to happen. Because they know the capacity of the circumference of your understanding, bro, is like this. With artificial, you can't be artificial and intelligent. It don't make sense, right? The thing is this, bro. Everything that's dealing around artificial intelligence comes from us. We fed it data. It is based off our lives. So that means that's the cutoff point. If we haven't explored nothing yet to give artificial intelligence the proper data for that exploration, it don't exist. We done stopped. Ain't no more going forward. Now they got us in this bubble to where we think we moving forward, but we actually moving back. All artificial intelligence does is computes faster. That's it. It does the same shit. It doesn't do nothing we can't do. It just does it faster. That's it. That's all it does. Right? So, like I be trying to tell people, when you let a motherfucker control control your education, they control what you think. And when a bitch controls what you think, they control your actions. You cannot do something that you're not familiar with or know how to do. You want to make sure you're dumb, deaf, and blind. They're not worried about us. They can come right in front of us and tell us, we should do X, Y, Z. And nothing's going to happen. Because they know the capacity of the circumference of your understanding, bro, is like this. With artificial. You can't be artificial and intelligent.
Will you call for the revocation of his medical license?
Like, can you be an African American?
Well, first of all, it's a crime.
So it's artificial intelligence
we would certainly encourage
Spit it out in
the
touch.
doctor to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Every word of it. What did you know? When did you know it? What did you hide? What did you conceal? Who else helped you hide it? Who else helped you conceal it? Who else participated in this conspiracy, this cover-up, this crime against the American people? By the way, this crime, like so many others, was committed by the Democratic Party for the purpose of protecting their personal power and control over this country.
Why are you using
as a party
my words, but instead of going back to your words?
For 10 years now,
See,
has been about
that's how you know, motherfucker.
to keep the American people
Know that your shit is true.
to keep the citizens of this country.
You shit.
White House Deputy Secretary,
Okay.
great to see you. Thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate
Thinking
it.
about, but it's still the truth. But the thing is, they don't tell the truth. I mean, if I got something from you, shit, you don't say that shit. So what did you? I'm connected. You got everything that's happening. So I get
Are you throwing away money with your
something
car
that makes
insurance?
sense to me,
Yeah,
and then tell
that's
you.
exactly what I'm
And you
doing.
ask me, what
So
can I
it's
do
your
about that?
car.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
go
go to
do.
your quotes and say
Yeah,
half
that's
of your
what
car
somebody
insurance.
else.
I like it when things are convenient and save me lots of money.
Go to insurefy.com and save up to $1,000 a year on your car insurance.
If I told you, that I
When you
know
work
that
on
already.
cars as much as I do, you learn what matters most.
I'll be
For me,
lying.
that's trust.
But I picked it up from
What sets
somewhere
advance
else.
apart? It's the people. They don't just hit the parts. They don't make it back on the road. They've always got the right parts. And the
Everybody
right
got one
price,
of
the right time. Whether you just need your battery tested or you've got years of experience. Advance Auto Parts is right around the corner and ready to help. This is how
See, I know what I did earlier, so if somebody gave it to me, I'm gonna let it know. Like, don't account do this thing, but like, you know,
Attorney and former federal prosecutor Katie Cherkasky.
that
Katie,
cake,
good
you
morning
know,
to you.
sitting
So
by
there
a
is
birthday
some
cake.
nuance to the Supreme
And that
Court
being,
ruling on the Alien Enemies Act that is allowing both sides to claim legal victory here.
that's
So tell us
natural.
more about this ruling and what
But I
its
heard they don't
implications
account
moving
like
forward.
another.
Well, essentially, the Supreme Court recognized that the president has broad authority to declare whether
Kevin,
somebody should be in this country
Ferdinand
under the
Kevin.
Alien Enemies Act, and that's something that the
Said
Supreme
that
Court
shit.
has ruled on the other
Blame
times that
right
it looked
enough.
at this act, and
Okay,
what
now
that means
I took that to a
really
whole
for the
nother
people
level.
that are removed, that they have one option
Candle
through a habeas
on your
petition
mama's
to
birthday.
essentially challenge
Your
whether they are
birthday,
in fact
that's your
possessed
born
that
day.
act and can
So
bring
you
those
actually born
individual
out your
cases
mama's
in the
life,
district
man.
where they're confined, but they
That's
cannot come
stupid.
forward as a class and
If
try to
anything,
claim
you
that
put it
President
up
Trump
there
has
and say,
overstepped his bounds. The
we're gonna let
Supreme
the
Court
candles
recognized
burn
that the
out.
president has almost
All the way to
limitless
the
bounds
motherfucking
to
candle and bitch going
declare
out
whether
at the
something
moon.
is a
I'm
danger
just
to our
saying.
country, it's a national
You tell me
security
what
issue,
sense
and
does it
that's
make?
what essentially this
After you blow the
ruling
fucking
did.
candles
At
out,
this
you
point,
got
allowing these
a
people to
whole
move forward
candle to throw away.
individually with habeas petitions
Think
to
about
say that
that.
they're actually not a member of this
Think
gang, for
about
instance.
that,
You said
please.
moving forward, I'm glad you said that
Shit.
because we first need to take a step back. That same judge today, Judge Boasberg, is going to hold a preliminary injunction hearing on whether to hold Trump administration officials in contempt over that plane flight, the original one, to El Salvador. Do you think the Supreme Court decision will have any bearing on Judge Boasberg's decision?
People
Is
still
thinking
good
in
all
any
day,
way?
every day. It was closed.
Well, I
You
certainly
fucking
think
eyes.
that
You
his,
get
the
something
Supreme
somebody
Court's
else seen.
decision should have a huge
About
impact on
you.
that because
About somebody
essentially
else.
this case should
About
never
what
have
nigga we
been
do.
even brought before
But the
Judge
truth is the
Boasberg,
truth.
and he should
So
not
I'm
have
having
began
you
to rule upon it
act
according
on
to the Supreme Court. It
this.
should
I
have only
feel
been brought
you.
individually as a
Because
habeas
somebody else.
petition on behalf of individual detainees. So his
You know,
authority
pick
over
up
this
on it.
case essentially never
Come back
existed, and I
on
would think that would
it. You
extend
gotta do
to
it.
any sort of orders he
I got
purported
this
to
stuff.
issue.
Everything is
Okay,
the
well,
cause
in
and
an
effect.
entirely separate
You gotta know
deportation
who's
case,
cause
the
and
former
effect.
Columbia University
So you
grad
gonna
student
have to
and
clean up the shit.
individual protester Mahmoud
And the
Khalil
cause and
will
effect
likely
is the
make his
effect
first
that's being
public
caused
appearance
by
in front of
somebody
a
that don't know
lenient
what they're doing.
immigration judge today. How
Oh, I love you.
significant is this appearance today, and
You
where
showed
is
me
this
you.
going moving forward?
I would never know the truth
Well,
of
that
what's
case
being.
hasn't
It's
been
you.
touted as some sort
I
of First
doubt it.
Amendment issue, but at the end of the day, it's a matter of whether somebody that's here as a guest on a visa.
That was a month ago. It's like, why y'all keep throwing months ago shit on me? I don't want to hear what happened months ago. That's over with. Shit, y'all still lying about that shit. Shit, when are we gonna get into some truth? Some shit that makes sense so you make a motherfucking change around this bitch. Cause the shit that we doing don't make no fucking sense. What's so funky ass ever? Because we got the motherfuckers doing climate change on us, lying to us, robbing us. It's all because we like little fucking slaves. Dumbass fucking lab rats. Stupid ass guinea pig. That's us. That's us. That is us. The cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Dumbass fucking fools. And that's what they done to us. They fucked us up. They really did fuck us up. That's all I can say on that dead day. But I got more to say. Later on. I holla. I'm gone.